Racing. I absolutely love cars. I love racing. Grew up in Indianapolis and in southeast side of Indianapolis, right next to the Speedrome racetrack there on Kitley and Brookville Road. Always loved seeing the cars race around. That was an asphalt track. And I was driving to my son and my daughter's school, and I saw this sign that kind of looked like it was kind of old, but it says Skyline Speedway. And I thought, man, there's a Speedway around here. So I went over and looked at it and got to actually know the people who just bought it, and they're redoing it. So I'm gonna go check it out and see what kind of renovations, what things that they're doing, and see the different transformations that they're going through, and kind of showcase this. Hopefully we'll be able to see racing here soon and be able to experience wonderful dirt track racing in Southeast Ohio. So here today, over here at Skyline Speedway, and beautiful day, it's sunny. Should be able to get a lot of good shots of the progress that they've made so far to the racetrack. We also, you notice a lot of things are kind of weather worn and need a lot of upgrades, but they are putting in the effort. They're doing an awesome job already and already making a difference. So more is certainly to come. So what you're seeing here today is a lot of improvement, but there's still a lot more that's going to happen to make for that great racing experience, and leading up to this time when we finally get to a point to where the cars roar once again.
This track has sat empty for years, but you can still picture a time when the cars would roar through the dirt as they battled for position. It is a sight that may soon reappear at Skyline Speedway.
All right, so I am here at the Skyline Speedway and taking a look at some of the progress that's already been made. And it's amazing because just a couple of weeks ago, this whole place was overrun. I mean, over the track, you could tell it used to be a dirt track, but not much past that. And so if you look around now, I'm standing right here on the high bank here of right between turn 1 and turn 2, and here we go. I'm gonna look, you can see how it looks now. Look how beautiful the track is already becoming. And right now, when we look at all these different improvements that they're making, it's just the start. And so I've been talking to Jason and different ones, and hearing what they have, some of the plans that they have for Skyline Speedway. It's exciting. It's amazing to see all the things that have already happened, but it's just the start. I mean, it's just really just the tip of the iceberg for what is to come. And so I know there's been a lot of people who've been excited about it, a lot of people who's been trying to figure out what's going on with the Speedway, a lot of racers who are excited to get out of here on the dirt, and a lot of fans excited to see them come and slide around and beat and bang. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be an amazing, amazing thing. You can see the bleachers are, a bit worn, to say the least. When we look at a lot of new bleachers are going to be going in, and you look at these seats, and maybe you've been a part of Skyline Speedway before, and you sit on these bleachers. You remember some great memories, times with family, good times of racing, and different things. And now it's finally coming back to life. What an amazing opportunity this is, and a great thing for our community as well, to have a nice short dirt track such as Skyline Speedway to finally come back and be the place that we always remember it to be. And excited to see the racing get on board again.
So what they've been working on up to this point has been trying to get kind of the vegetation down, trying to get the actual, obviously the dirt track is completely rid of any grass or weeds or anything, and they've got that looking pretty good. They've gone through and tried to cut down all the tall weeds and all the stuff that was kind of taken over. and they've also been trying to clean up any debris, different things that have been left behind, trying to go through the track and all parts of the property, and just trying to kind of get an eye view of or an idea of what needs to be next and what is it going to take to get this speedway back in working condition, and not just to get cars on the track, but to have a really good experience for both the race car drivers as well as the fans.
So here we are now in the stand area where all the spectators sit. You can see a lot of the boards are crumbling. And so in talking with everyone here, a lot of these are going to get replaced. Some are going to get repaired and everything looking nice. You can see racing was here as recently as 2018. But even in a couple of years since it's been kind of absent of racing, there's a lot of wear and tear that just Mother Nature has put on the place. So here we see, I'm sitting on some of the bleachers here, entering in from the front stretch into turn one, and there are certainly times when perhaps you remember sitting in these very bleachers, watching the racing and just taking in the evening, seeing people beating and banging on their cars and sliding through the dirt, and the dirt slinging everywhere. Those times are going to come back, and it's going to be such an exciting thing. And we were talking about that just a little bit ago, of how awesome it's going to be that first time that you hear the engines roar one more time at Skyline Speedway for a whole new season, a whole new era of the Speedway. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. The different buildings that are around, a lot of these are going to get either improved or replaced. Different things such as the entrance into the actual pit area. That thing's actually going to get completely replaced. There's also going to be a whole different color scheme that's going to happen. Things like this concession as well that's going to be improved. And so all together, it's going to be a great experience and a nice professional look to the Speedway. And it's going to be just an amazing opportunity. And so you're going to want to make sure that you come out and see all the different improvements that have happened, and of course, enjoy some good racing. So I'm here on the flag stand, and you can see just a perfect view. Perhaps this is the best view of the racing action. But as you look over here, you can see the whole track in its entirety, as you can from the bleachers. But here you're actually high up and right above the action. You also here, you can see where the flags were once held, and it's going to needs a little bit of repair or replaced. Even got a little bit of moss growing here. As I said, Mother Nature has certainly done a number on this place, but this is an amazing thing to think of, because someday, hopefully someday soon, there'll be a flagman or woman here, and for another time, or once again, the cars will be lined up and go around the track for one final pace lap, and then come over here right to about this spot and take the green flag one more time here at Skyline Speedway. Enjoy a night of racing and see the checkered flags fly at the end. It'll be a beautiful, beautiful night.
This racetrack is starting to really take shape, and there's going to be so many more improvements that are going to be made. These guys who bought this track, they're doing it the right way. Their heart is in it. They love racing, and it's going to be exciting. So keep your eyes open, your ears open, and look for different announcements coming out of Skyline Speedway, because soon and very soon, I think we're going to be seeing some racing on this track once again.